gear. I need to get my gear up there, and that is going to take some farming. That and I kind of screwed myself the whole research system.
Oh,
So yeah, I kind of
who
went down the tree wrong.
who knows how well crafting is going to turn out? I mean,
I
there's a few
still
things. There's a few things I know you want. I know you want that different cryo grenade and decoy.
Oh, definitely. The thing is I think my biggest problem right now is not the amount of research points, but the amount of crystite, and the fact that crystite is kind of hard to get.
Yeah.
Because you can't turn credits into crystite,
Yep.
and crystite. I think crystite's a bit hard to come by.
It
Actually, it's
is.
quite hard to buy.
Like as much as I play, I only get about 30 or 40,000 crystite a day.
Yeah, you play a lot, man. Like,
Yeah. No. I told people earlier. I was like, I do not play it, and I do not play this game in a healthy way.
and see if you're playing 8 hours worth of game and you're only pulling 30 to 40,000 crystite.
And that's because of salvaging. Salvaging is the best way to get crystite right now.
And even then, it's like, what do you salvage? And like,
Everything.
yeah, you have to salvage everything. Like, I've been trying to hold on to as much of my modules as I can, but even then, I'm just like, well.
Oh, as soon as I get my classes to all my things to 40, I'm dumping them all. I don't see a point in them.
Well, I mean, there's certain classes I want to keep. I'm trying right now. I'm just trying to get the Nighthawk to a point where. Oh yeah, the VIP boost does boost CY, but I mean, even then, man, it's still hard to come by, especially when you don't.
Boost doesn't Boost doesn't make crystite appear. Boost just makes things come by more. That's it. If we can't, there's not many opportunities to get crystite besides salvaging, then we can't take advantage of that. Except when we salvage.
I really shouldn't complain because I had a lot of crystite to start with, and I just went the wrong. I went the wrong direction with the new crafting system just because I didn't know, and I should have waited. And that's my fault. But I think people starting out, I think they're gonna have a better opportunity to play around with that. I actually almost feel like I should start a new account just to see, but then again, I'm like, man, that's a lot of work. But I will be playing a level 1 frame on Saturday.
Yep, my lowest is now 32, so not sure how I can help with that.
You can make a new account.
I had a friend who joined Firefall, one of my old competitive first-person shooter clanmates.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is
he joined and he started playing like today was probably his third day, and he was level 25 assault, level 16 recon by day 2.
nice.
I was like, people are getting it. Like,
I think people are getting it. It's just we had a lot of questions last night. Yeah, it takes one misclick for you to lose. I wish they would give us a respec on it.
another one.
I know. It sounds. I'm asking for too much, but
Yeah,
God,
it sucks. No,
I think like how Blizzard, if you report something like, dude, I accidentally sold this weapon, they mark it on your account. They give you like 3 chances to screw up, and after your third chance, they're like, well, you're a dummy. I'm just asking for one.
Yeah.
I will let call me a dummy. They can give me a dummy title, and I'll wear it with pride for like a week.
Yeah, people can see that I've sold all of my ability modules because I don't like put modules in my abilities when I'm leveling up a frame. I just put them in my weapons. So I have a bunch of weapon modules because I still have like six classes to get up to level 40 after Rhino, and then I have like 10 ability modules because I just found them.
You know what though? I think people are underestimating the amount of shit you get from thumping.
No, thumping is big right now. I need to be thumping. That's one of my biggest problems right now. Is I want to be leveling so much, but I need to be thumping because that is your best way to get money.
Leveling. Thumping is good for money. Thumping is good for gear. Like it's people think, oh, thumping it's dead. No, man, thumping is. I think right now where thumping is at is good. And you know, there was a guy actually on the forums today bitching about how he couldn't find anything above a 60% fucking node.
Well, he's gonna be really pissed today.
And I'm just like, come on, dude, 60%'s awesome.
Nodes got nerfed, so nodes and DT got nerfed because they were at like 80, 90%. Now they're at like 14 to 30.
Yeah, you know, if you're bitching about 60% node, get the fuck out, man. Seriously, you're bitching about that? Like, damn.
Holy shit.
How long before even Antarctica and the other new zones? How often, and even after the bug nerfs, where people would just sit there on top of a mountain and thump?
What? I never did that. Oh man, those were days.
But after that, at midpoint between where people were like, okay, well, now it's time to, you know, thump, you would spend a good 30 minutes finding a good thump spot. And the thing about it, it's a team. And if you're bitching about 60%, honestly, dude, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. I'm not saying this because I'm a veteran. I'm saying this because you're a greedy bastard. Get the fuck on.
I mean, technically you're going to get it all the same anyways. Because, like, the nodes are only so much. And it's just going to take you another thump to get that before it dries up. So it doesn't really matter. It was a time saver, basically.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And the thing is like, you know, it doesn't matter if you're getting so much on that thump besides minerals. Like, first of all, you're creating your own dynamic event by dropping the thumper where you want it.
Well, I think we all know the most important thing is that melding pushback crystite.
Yeah, definitely. That is the most. You want content? Fucking suck it up and deal with that 60%. Like, I couldn't believe I was reading that. I was just like, man, people have to find any more shit to bitch about, any more things to bitch about. Like, if there's nothing to bitch about, they find something to bitch about. That's just completely.
Because actually,
terrible.
if he found a 60% after the patch, that's good. That's like impressive as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh well, I need to find 90s. Well, okay, well, after you find 90s, are you gonna bitch about that you can't find the 100s? Is that what you're gonna bitch about next? I mean, when's the complaining stop? When's the let's enjoy the fucking game start? No.
Oh, never. But you know,
I understand that the gaming world is full of fucking gripes and bitching and moaners, but come on, man. Like, you gotta work for your fucking food. Like, I'm sure he's probably younger and he probably had some support behind him, and parents have fed him most of his life. He doesn't understand how to work for your fucking meal, but come on, man. Understand? That's the whole point of it. A video game is not like, there's no satisfaction in getting to in-game quickly. To me, there's none.
Yeah, and I had a problem with that when we had 1.0. I was just like, man, I am leveling really quick.
Yeah, I think they nerfed experience across the board a bit.
Oh, by about 40%.
Because I'm at pushing 150% bonus XP right now, and I'm only getting about 40 or 50k per Ares job out here in Sertal.
Wait, what's your bonus at?
150.
You're at 150? And you're only getting 40k?
Yeah.
They nerfed jobs?
I think they did. Or here's the thing, I'm also at weird level 29 level where
Yeah, so your XP gets cut by half. But for 150,000, that's still probably like 50k below as I expected. Interesting. I might want to check that out.
I mean, it isn't too bad. I mean, I'm not getting too upset about it, but you know.
Because honestly, I'd be okay with leveling not taking 30 minutes to get a level. That's ridiculous.
My problem with leveling is, you know, at this level it's fine because of the perks. So your perks start coming into play, but I don't think there should be any nerfs in New Eden as far as leveling, because that takes a lot. You don't have a whole lot of perks. I mean, it is just you and your gun. That is pretty much what first 20 levels, 25 levels are, is you and your gun. So you get out here in Sertal.
But we have Chosen Thumpers back. We've got more Chosen Strike teams popping up in like huge, massive waves.
Now, are they popping up in New Eden? You know what? I don't want to know, because Saturday we're gonna definitely check out New Eden.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Player. Like, I'm not putting on any of my special stuff. Like, no freaking bonus, you know, glider pad, no ammo recharge, none of that. Like, just straight up bare. We're doing it bareback.
Yep.
That way, you know, even if I'm sitting here saying all this stuff, you know, I could sit there and tell a new player it'll be fine, or hey, let's try this. You know, I want to show, you know, newer players, you know, hey, this is probably the best bet to go, because we're gonna thump, we're gonna do Ares missions. I mean, like me and you said since the start, it's all about hurrying up and doing everything on the map. Like, do everything on the map. Like, if you're not clearing the map, then you're wrong.
Yeah, and I think they're looking at the world a little differently than we are, because we're complaining about like Ares mission population, stuff like that, and just how things are spawning. And I think they're wanting to put more activity kind of things popping up in the map, like the Chosen Strike teams. There's things that are going to pop up and start running through the area and start changing the world. Because if those go back, if those happen in New Eden, that's going to change a lot of things. Because we remember those. We remember those being important, because we're like, oh, that's going to take over a watchtower. So we need to go there, kill the strike team, defend it, or retake the watchtower if we get there too late.
Yep.
It gives us 3 times the amount of content to do just from those things alone.
Yeah, and I think, you know, people are, why did you guys take them out? No, I think they took them out for a reason, because they wanted to see what these job boards were going to do. And I realized that the job boards need that dynamic support of Ares missions and Chosen Strike teams and incursions and whatnot. Honestly, I have not hardly seen any incursions in New Eden. I'm sure they probably get swarmed, though.
New Eden?
I think New Eden.
I don't think they have an incursion. I think
you don't see. Well, you don't.
I think there might have been one. I think there might have been one in Thump Dump. I saw, like, and it was even like at launch. It was during the beta testing.
Like, big thing is, I think they're trying to make New Eden more of, okay, well, we've pushed back the melting, now we have a new issue. All these rogue gangs and natives that are rolling around, and the wildlife, and companies coming in and trying to cash in on the innocents and the war, you know, Amanadine and Astra.
Yeah, that's something. That's the thing that you're gonna have to tell me when you play new. Is the missions, and like what's the story over there? Because I have no idea, honestly.
I think honestly the story is that New Eden is literally